Our first speaker is Tanit Koch, who went on the road with Build, and I really want to hear this talk because I'm a road tripper. You took a road trip. I want to know how it went. So, Tanit, if you'll take the stage, and let's give her a big welcome.
Hi there. My name is Tanit. I'm the editor of Build. And the first slide is about to come up. It's my first Ignite talk, by the way. Again, hi. My name is Tanit. I'm the editor of the German newspaper Bild. And just to lower your expectations, this isn't about holiday pictures. It's about trust. I just wanted a catchier headline. Bild has always had issues with trust. For those of you who don't know us, we are the largest German news site, we are the largest European paper, and we use very large letters. But even when reporting about UFOs, we do have to get our facts straight. 2 years ago, we ran a very large campaign, humanitarian campaign, during the refugee crisis, and ever since then, the trust issue has become a major concern for all German media because of Lügenpresse. Lügen means to lie, but actually the accusation was that most journalists got out of touch with the average people. Not everybody runs around with signs like this, but 42% of society think there is some truth to the allegation, and I'm afraid they're not entirely wrong because, as you can see, the major German media are located in the major German cities, so there is a risk of urban views becoming predominant on the national media coverage. So most politicians become accused of being out of touch, but actually they have a constituency, whereas parliamentary correspondents don't. So we thought of a way to get in touch, to rebuild trust, and we came up with a revolutionary new technology which did not involve an algorithm. It involved 2 SUVs and 2 trailers. For the last summer, we went to 65 small German towns, not to sell subscriptions, but to talk to people, and more importantly, to listen to them. I don't know whether Tom Wolfe is right about US journalism, but I do know that we did not want to wait in Germany until a German Trump pops up to test the point. So, in all fairness, it's much easier to travel through Germany because, as you can see, we're only about the size of Arizona. Every journey comes with surprises, and our surprise arrived just 3 days before we actually started the trip. Our shiny red Volkswagen Touareg SUVs suddenly made the list of naughty diesel. Turns out it's not just the media who have trust issues, but thanks to German ingenuity, we quickly found an alternative, clean and sustainable and American. Altogether, 160 colleagues joined the journey for at least 1 day. Politics desk, social media experts, video, sports, crime beat, showbiz, people from the business side, a board member. We did 10,000 miles and 7 weeks, and we talked to so many people that we actually spent 5 hours a day in marketplaces in front of large shopping malls. And while a lot of journalists complained about the rather lame electoral campaign in Germany, which compared to the US campaign was actually quite lame, we figured that there is a general unrest in the country, and the top concerns were immigration, integration or lack of integration, crime, and the fear of an ever more divided society. And what struck me most was the amount of people who told me they were scared to leave their home after sunset. As much as I disagree with many of the feelings we encountered, I think that as mass media, we do have to address those feelings and perceive them and cover them as much as we do have to cover the facts. That's actually only a fraction of the coverage we did. And luckily, it wasn't all about complaints and media criticism. People were grateful that we actually took the time to listen to them. This guy specifically came up to thank us that we secured his medical aid years ago thanks to our coverage. So all in all, positive side effect was that it was a huge motivation boost for the whole editorial team, even for my colleague Wolfgang, who got hit by an egg. That was luckily the only attack we suffered from. Altogether, people were curious, they were interested, and we even eventually received a Volkswagen, which was beyond reproach. But unfortunately, that's not the happy end, because for the first time, since World War II, a far-right nationalist party entered the Bundestag. It actually came third in the election. And I know that a tour like ours will not make the Lügenpresse accusations go away, but it's a start. And we have since decided to take it up to a whole new level, not involving diesel, but involving beer. You can actually see me behind the glass there. And we're going to do roundtable Stammtisch discussions at least once a month. If anybody in this room will ever come to Germany and wants to join us, you're very welcome. Until then, Prost.